What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. You know, man, I was watching this video Roy Jones made the other day, and it made me sit back and kind of look at Floyd record a little closer. And I mean, you know, when when you look at the record closer, you wonder, damn man, Roy must really dislike Floyd, or do the rankings matter anymore? Because I'm just looking at it. I'm saying now, if you fighting guys and they rank number one and number two, who the hell you supposed to fight if they ain't who they supposed to be? And how can a guy be washed up and still rank number one, number two, and have a title and things of that nature? Now, just because a guy have lost fights before, don't mean that you ain't getting a guy at his best. Because is it Floyd fault that guys lost the fight before he got to him? Seriously, you can't fight everybody at the same time. You know, it ain't like Roy. None of these guys just got a whole laundry list of number of people. You know, the top guys at the top of their career. It's only so many fighters that's gonna be at that level at a time. Honestly, you know, and when Floyd fought Sugar Shane was ranked number two and had a championship. I mean, who the hell was he supposed to fight? You know, this the number two ranked guy, and he got a belt. Why would who he supposed to fight? He had just knocked out Margarito, so he was coming into the fight with momentum. Was he a little older? Yeah, but so was Floyd. You know, no matter when they fought, Shane was gonna be older than him. You know, 5 years older than him. But that's the guy that's at the top at the time. I mean, you know, it's almost like he fought him for that. Miguel Cotto, when Floyd fought him, he was ranked number two in the WBA. I mean, who he supposed to fight? I mean, these the guys at the top of the food chain. And Miguel Cotto, I think they fought at 154. That was one of the hardest fights Floyd career. And Miguel Cotto, I think he a Hall of Fame fighter. Sugar Shane going to the Hall of Fame. Then now the lowest one out of the top guys that I think it was Oscar De La Hoya, was ranked number 5. But Canelo, when he fought Canelo was what, number 2 in the WBA, WBC, and the ring. Plus, I think, what was he, number 9 or something like that, pound for pound, on the pound for pound list. Then when Floyd fought Diego Corrales was 23 years old, 33-0 with 27 knockouts, ranked number 1 in the IBF, number 5 pound for pound. Floyd was ranked number 7 pound for pound and number 2 in the IBF. If that ain't fighting a guy in his peak and prime, what the hell? I mean, what? I can't get it. Then Gennaro Hernandez, he was ranked number 1 and a champion when Floyd fought him. 38-1. He had only lost to Oscar De La Hoya. He was 31 years old in the prime of his career. Floyd was 21 years old. Floyd was the real deal. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what I'm trying to figure out what Roy talking about. To be honest with you, when he say Floyd wasn't fighting guys on the top of their game, I mean, what black fighters did he want to see him fight? You know, I mean, you fight the number 1, number 2, and then we'll even go here, just like when Floyd fought for the heavyweight championship when he fought John Ruiz. Why didn't Roy go try to fight Holyfield or one of them? You know why? John Ruiz was going to be a lot easier and a lot safer fight when you moving up in weight. I heard him say Floyd didn't fight Paul Williams. Why would he go find the biggest, tallest guy in a division, and he already a small welterweight coming up from 140 pounds? What sense did that make? You know, that's hating. That's really what that is. That's hating a little bit, to be honest with you. And I like Roy, but you know, Floyd done pissed him off for him to be doing the shit he doing. You know, just looking for any kind of way to disrespect the man legacy. So since he really can't say he ain't fought no champions, he ain't fought no black guys at the top of their game. So are you trying to find something that you think he did that you did that he didn't do? Because I would say Diego Corrales at the time when Floyd ruined that man's career. That man was never the same after that fight with Floyd. That man was a monster in a division. 23 years old, 33-0 with 27 knockouts. That ain't fighting the guy at the top of his game. I mean, you know, I don't get it. I promise you, I don't get it, man. Floyd was the real deal. Gennaro Hernandez was 31 years old, 37-1. He had only lost to Oscar De La Hoya. That was when Oscar was not too long ago. Oscar was real young. I think probably just, after the Olympics and all that, Oscar De La Hoya was a bad motherfucker back in them days. So I mean, Floyd got a lot of good quality wins on his resume. I mean, straight up, what he don't have is no losses, and he fought a lot of good fighters, man. I mean, a lot of good fighters, and that's what I'm saying. Do the rankings fucking matter? I mean, these guys is ranked number 1 and number 2. Who the hell he supposed to fight? So if he go find somebody, like an Amir Khan or something like that, when he beat him, then they're gonna say, shit, that man was ranked number 7, number 8. I mean, he can't win. He can't win, and I just pulled it. That was just 6 that I pulled out real quick to show every single one of them was either number 1, number 2 on the pound for pound list. Shit, I mean, what better can you damn do in the ring? And I didn't even bring up Manny Pacquiao, Canelo, and a bunch of these other dudes he fought. Sean Bay Mitchell, Zab Judah, I mean, he fought a lot of good fighters. At the time when he fought Ricky Hatton was knocking these dudes out, was running through motherfuckers, and to inject that little race thing into it, man, it don't matter where you from. If you can fight, you can fight, shit, I mean, Oscar, like I say, man, this shit bad, man, when you see 2 guys, well, to be honest with you, 1 guy, that's the even worst part about it. It's really 1 guy out here dropping salt on the other one when it really ain't no legitimate way to drop salt. You can only look at it as hating. If you look at the man record, look at what these guys ranked when he fought them. What the fuck else was he supposed to do if this guy is ranked number 2, got a belt, ranked number 1, got a belt? Who the hell he supposed to fight? If he don't fight that guy, then he ducking. When he do fight that guy, oh, well, he ain't no more good. Is it just like, okay, when Roy fought Joe Calzaghe, was it Joe Calzaghe fought that Roy had lost a couple before they fought? I mean, is it? You can only get a guy in the ring when you can get a guy in the ring, straight up. I mean, it is what it is. That diminish who? That didn't diminish. When Roy lost that first fight to that dude, what was the guy name? I think he was from Chicago. I can't remember the guy, but it was really when Roy hit the guy and he was on the ropes and the dude faked like he was hurt real bad. But did that make Roy not still be the same guy just because he had a L on his record? Hell no. Even after he got knocked out by Tarver, we expect him to still be Roy coming back in the ring, and I think Roy would probably admit this too. I don't know what happened, but I really believe it seemed like when he had gained all that, because when Roy went up to heavyweight, he didn't gain fat, he gained muscle. When he gained all that muscle and came back down in weight, he just never really looked the same again. And and I don't, and I think it was probably because he didn't lose fat, he lost a gang of muscle. I think if Roy was going to keep on fighting, and I had said it back then when it happened, he should at least stay at cruiserweight then after he had gained all that weight. And once again, he had gained muscle. It wasn't no really, Roy didn't really have no body fat back in them days. So it was all chiseled. He was chiseled up when he fought Ruiz. And, I don't know, I ain't never been no elite level athlete. I've been in shape before, but I don't know what it's like to be, like competing in a sport like boxing at that level and gain that kind of muscle weight and then have to come back down to a whole different division and retrain your body to not eat. It just seemed to me like that's when he lost a step or so, or something like that. And then to be honest with you, back in them days, it was kind of coming a little bit anyway. So part of it was, I think Roy was taking too many easy fights for a minute. When he had that 10-fight deal, Roy was taking, a lot of easy fights at one time, to the point where, Larry Merchant and them was starting to kick up a little dust, saying he was avoiding Tarver, and I think he saved Antonio Tarver for last on his contract. That's how it seemed like it kind of played out. But the same thing that I think happened to Shane Mosley. But it's just that Roy had his spot a lot longer than Shane. When Shane beat Oscar De La Hoya and won the welterweight title, he wouldn't had two real, just really cherry fights. I mean, it was almost embarrassing that he would even pick them type dudes after he had won the belt from Oscar, and then came behind them two guys to fight Vernon Forrest. And truth be told, Vernon changed Shane's whole career. After that beating Shane got in that first fight with Vernon Forrest, if you go watch Shane Mosley's career, he never fought the same again after that. That's when I found out just how fragile a boxer is, and they mental state. Boxers are some real fragile motherfuckers, man. A lot of them are anyway, and I really believe, like, when Floyd beat Diego Corrales, he just never was the same again after that. I mean, some guys, especially when you've been good, when you get dominated by somebody and you good. Diego Corrales was good. Shane Mosley was a good fighter. You good, and somebody just thoroughly beat you, and you really don't have no good excuse why that shit can destroy a lot of fighters. I mean, that man was never the same after that. That's a fact. Diego Corrales wasn't, and Sugar Shane never fought the same way again after that loss to Vernon Forrest. I mean, it really, really messed Shane up, man. And Shane was at that time, he was one of my favorite fighters, especially when he was coming up from 135. But the point I was making was, it's similar to the situation with Bud. Now, Crawford, he's so busy trying not to bring up Spence's name in any way. It's like he don't want to give him no recognition for nothing. But when I looked at his record, the best four names on his resume is Earl Spence, Victor Postol, Kell Brook, and the dude Ricky Burns. So he did know his resume, to be honest with you. And I say again, when a guy is ranked number one, got three of the belts, how in the hell is he not the same fighter? Just knocked out a guy before they get in the fights. Just because a dude lose to a good fighter it really don't mean as much as they make it out to be nowadays. The problem is we get so much we get so many of these borderline setup fights, whereas when we see a real fight and it don't go the way a lot of people playing, the fight ain't no good no more. That shit happen every time a decent fighter lose a fight now there. And that's just because we so used to not watching real fights. I really believe that, it's major overreactions to some of these fights now. Seriously. Now, sometimes a guy ain't the same, but you damn sure don't know until you get in the ring. I mean, they gotta have a fight to dictate if a guy is washed up or not. The fight Spence had with Crawford, shit, he just got beat by a better fighter. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the big deal is. Sometimes you're gonna get buked up in a boxing ring like that. I mean, that's how the game go. I mean, when you get in there with a better guy, or if you're on an off night, whichever one of the two it may be, it get like that. Sometimes they gonna be ugly. Shit. That's why you take some time off and get some rest. But it don't mean you can't fight no more. Not to a person that ain't never really had a fight or something like that. Yeah, hell yeah, because in their mind, they thinking about what they can't handle. But dudes that box and do this UFC and all these gladiator sports, these different type dudes, straight up, they got a different type mentality. Any of these, a real fighter, they on a whole different mentality from a guy who go to work every day and sit on the couch and watch a fight, or going out to parties and watching fights. You ain't been spending your life in the gym banging it out with dudes, and I mean, it's that they gladiators, bro. I mean, they really is. It's gonna take more than one fight to get rid of a, you know. And I just don't believe just cause a guy get beat up, he can't fight no more. That's crazy. You know what I mean? If that was the case, Holyfield would have had to retire after his first fight with Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe hit him with everything but the kitchen sink, and I think Holyfield won a couple of championships after that. Just to speak of one person, Tim Bradley. I seen him take some straight up a lot of punches, and Tim Bradley was the guy that boxed like that, but he kept on winning. Manny Pacquiao got knocked damn into oblivion by Marquez. He came back and won a championship a couple of times since then. This ain't ballet or no shit like that. This boxing. Sometimes it's gonna get rough in there. You don't always get to beat up motherfuckers. Sometimes you gonna get beat up. That's how the game go. If you stick around long enough, somebody gonna touch you up. You're not gonna just run around here in a sport like boxing and win all the time. So to me, if a guy is ranked high, number 1, number 2, shit like that, like when Terrence Crawford fought Kell Brooks, say what you want, the man was ranked number 1 in the WBO. What the fuck was he? High as that a cherry? You know what I mean? When these guys rank number 1, number 2, how the hell is that a cherry pick? If they can't be too washed up and they rank that high. So that's why I be saying to myself, a lot of this stuff, I think it just be personal. Dudes or motherfuckers just say stuff just to be, like with Roy and Floyd, that's definitely personal. After I looked at that, because I watched all the Floyd fights, and I'm thinking, I ain't seen no whole bunch of cherry picking like that. Like he trying to say, yeah, shit, how the hell you get all them champions on your resume and you cherry picking? Everybody have a little easy one here and there. Roy damn sure had his share of them. You can just go look at his resume. I was there. I watched it happen. Boxing After Dark and all that stuff. I was a big Roy Jones fan, but at one time Roy was getting on motherfuckers' nerves fighting them easy fights. They all do it from time to time, milking the game here and there. But I just feel like, it's Roy going way overboard, just looking for any kind of way to blemish that man's resume, because I just called out 6 elite level fighters that he beat all of them. Every single one of them was ranked, and not only were they ranked high in the division, they was also Canelo was on the pound for pound list. Diego was ranked number 5 pound for pound. You had 3 of the guys that was on the damn. Gennaro Hernandez was on the pound for pound list. So you got, he beating guys that's on the pound for pound list too. So shit, is Roy the only one right about who can and can't fight? But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.